Truth always rises. Truth always cuts through lies. But your love or hate has blinded your eyes. Turned your heart into stone, made you forget that holiness is not loud and righteousness is not cruel. You cannot love God, the God you cannot see.
If you cannot love God, the God you cannot see, if you cannot love your brothers and sisters standing right in front of you, that is hypocrisy. That is the fracture between your prayers and your actions.
Look at your flag, symbols meant to unite, now used to divide. Wave like weapons instead of reminders of shared humanity. You lift them high, but you lower your compassion. You honor the cloth, but dishonor the people it was meant to protect.
Have you forgotten the one we've been looking for? He is not you, and you are not him. Your images of man, temporary, fragile, flawed. Look at your footprints, they sink, they fade, they vanish, but His truth remains.
Is your cross burning in church bed? Then something has gone wrong. If the symbol meant to guide you now scorches instead of warms, and tell the darkness hello, because you've let it in and called it holy. For the whitest robes will not bring piety back. Purity isn't in the cloth or the ceremony or the posture you strike when others are watching. You've been willingly hijacked, led by fear, fed by pride, pulled by voices that twist devotion into domination. A cross is meant to illuminate, not incinerate. A robe is meant to humble, not elevate. Faith is meant to soften the heart, not harden it. If your worship burns, if your rituals blind, if your symbols divide, then the fire you carry is not sacred. It is counterfeit, it is corruption dressed as devotion. Look closely, ask yourself who lit that flame. Ask yourself why you let it grow. Ask yourself what you lost when you mistook destruction for righteousness. Because holiness does not hide behind robes. Truth does not need spectacle, and God does not dwell in the fires we set to justify our own power. Wake up, extinguish the false fire, find a real light.
Fall on your knees and pray.
Not out of fear, not out of panic, but out of sincerity. Because God listens when the heart is honest and the spirit is open. If you're mad, if you're angry to the point you would burn down a house just to feel the heat, then you've already swallowed the poison they handed you. You drank the Kool-Aid, the lies, the rage, the false fire that pretends to be truth but only destroys. Spit it out, let it fall from your tongue like venom you refuse to carry. The devil is a liar, a master of confusion, a whisperer of chaos, a shadow that grows when you forget where the real light comes from. Fall on your knees and pray, not because you are because you are wise enough to know when you've been misled, strong enough to turn away from the flames, brave enough to seek truth instead of noise. God will listen if you're sincere. He always has, he always will. Open your heart and cast aside those false idols, stoking your fears. They whisper to you in the dark, feeding greed, feeding pride, feeding envy. And you let their echoes resonate behind your lies, held high, like they can't be seen, but they can. Without God you will perish, not in fire, not in punishment, but in the slow collapse of forgetting who you are and who you were meant to be. You forgot the Sermon on the Mount, forgot the blessing in humility, forgot the mercy and forgiveness, forgot the call to love, even when love feels impossible. Promised riches of this world always come with a price. To forsake your brothers and sisters over contrived differences, fabricated division lines drawn in the sand by hands that profit from keeping us apart. In order to be at the top, there must be a bottom, and the top is already filled. It always was. It belongs to the rich who made the divisions and feed the chaos. So what is all this striving for? What is all this fighting for? What is all this division for? Let's divide and conquer. The trick as old as empire, as old as fear, as old as the first lie ever told. Wake up. See the truth beneath the noise. See the cost of the idols you carry. See the weight of the flags you raise without understanding what they've come to represent. Wake up. Your heart knows the way back. Let it lead.